Hey guys, it's Madison. It's been a while since I had last made a video, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'll put it right here, but basically back in January, oh my gosh, there's a pretty little robin on our okay, so basically back in January, or I'd say for like the past year, I had been having a lot of trouble walking, and it got worse over this past summer. And it would be like if I was working, I couldn't do like an ending close shift without being really stiff and kind of arthritic afterwards. And it basically got to the point where I stopped riding in November, I think. The very first day, like January 2nd, the day after my birthday, I had to get an emergency MRI, and we found out that I have a lot of different spinal issues going on. So that kind of unfortunately puts an end to eventing, just because I'm at a much higher risk if I fall off, and the impact of riding jumps is just too dangerous and will cause too much damage to my spine, being that I'm only 20. So Sonja and I are going to be working on dressage. I am currently on medical leave from work. I'm hoping once we try some more treatments that I'll be able to go back to work and be able to ride. Sonja's being ridden by some of the lesson kids at my barn, and my friend is riding her for me. So she's still being used and in shape, which is great, because if anyone has ever seen a fjord, they lose weight, like they gain weight so easy, and she falls out of shape so easily. She's not as in shape as she was, but yeah, so quick kind of disclaimer, that's kind of where I've been. Kavallerie, a really nice company, you'll hear the crinkling in it, reached out to me and had wanted me to try their new saddle pad, and I was super excited. I remember like a few years ago that like jet eventing, and I think like Two and Tailored's, like back when a few years ago when Equine YouTube was first starting, that they had tried their like gel pad, and I think Claire Eventing tried it too. And so that's kind of how I heard about the brand, and they now have made this new, it's a 3D mesh saddle pad. I'm making sure I got the name right. It's super pretty. It is basically got all of this cool technology on it. It's supposed to be anti-slip, and it's supposed to be breathable. So a big problem I have with Sonja is she is so round and she is so slippery. Like our normal saddle pads slide back so badly, and especially at shows I'm constantly having to readjust her saddle pad, her jump pad, dressage pad, whatever it is. Her saddle fits fine, but when I go to put it on after we ride, it just slides back. She's got a very round back, and the only saddle pad that I have found so far that works is the ones that have the anti-slip part in them. And for me, those saddle pads, like we use the Ogilvy baby pad, it's not breathable. Like she's really sweaty after it. So I like the feature of the non-slip, but I'm really interested in this pad because it has the mesh air, so it's supposed to be breathable and help, you know, prevent their back from being sore. So I'm gonna show y'all. This is what it looks like. I have not taken it out of the package because my dog has white hair and this is a black saddle pad. So I'm just gonna take it out now. Sorry, this came in a huge box, and my sister came in and was like, "Madison, what TV did you order from?" And I'm like, I didn't order anything, and it was the saddle pad. So, oh my goodness, it's really a cool material. I'm gonna see. Here we go. There's the brand. It's got the logo on the top. It's got really nice wither clearance, which is another thing that I find really important, that breathability, and it's very fitted, so it looks like it's gonna fit our dressage pad really well. I believe this is an all-purpose pad. Favorite feature, one of my favorite features, it has 2 rows of threading that go all the way around the saddle, and then at the bottom it's got this really pretty logo, and it reminds me a lot of like the PS of Sweden and Eskadron or East Stockholm saddle pads that have the really pretty logo. It's almost a rose gold color. It's kind of hard to tell. And then here's the inside. It's got that same. So right now it is on sale for $99.95. So the biggest feature I like about it, aside from the side that it's very stylish, is that it's got that anti-slip, breathable fabric, bamboo lining. It's prevents heat sores on the horse's back. So I'm really excited to try it out because my horse just tends to sweat a lot. Yep, I just wanted to talk about it before I tried it out. So let's go.
That was nice.
Right? Alright, so I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer because of my spinal issues. My friend Lily is riding Sonja, and please do not give her any criticism. Lily is used to riding gaited horses, and she's only had about like 4 different rides with me helping her, teaching her how to sit back and use her core. And I'm really proud of the progress she's making, but I know she is still a beginner, so please no hate. I just wanted her to try out on Sonja, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the video. Lily, you look like an English rider. I'm so proud. Yeah, you do. Like, you actually look like your C's gotten so much better. Guys, so she still is definitely sweaty under here. It's definitely not as bad as some of the other ones, but she still is a little bit sweaty. But it's also 80 degrees out, so I feel like any saddle. She's not that much hotter. No, I don't think it's causing any more heat. Obviously, she's gonna sweat because she's a sweaty pony. But I'm actually pretty impressed with how, like, it's definitely, feel the fabric. It's stuck to the fabric. She's not as, like, she's kind of sweaty, but not as sweaty.
More absorbent. Yeah,
it's definitely absorbent. And it hasn't slipped at all since you used it. And usually by now it has slipped. Okay, so I think the anti-slip feature really works. I think also it's kind of hard to tell because it's like 80 degrees today. And she's like already tired. Yeah, I do like the saddle pad. It's not adding any more heat than the rest of her body. So I think it does its job. It's also kind of hard to tell when it's like 80 degrees. It fits, you know, it fits her. She's 14 too, but it fits her very nicely. That saddle's like see how that part goes forward? It's a close contact saddle, but it fits her very nicely. Go-to saddle pad. Oh, she got an itch.
Oh, I know.
She was sweaty. It's not dripping sweat for it being.
That's where you see like lucky.
That's a difference, yeah. I think it is definitely more breathable. You can see the patterns of the fabric. Alright, so my overall review, I'm very pleased with the saddle pad. It is very breathable, did not slip back at all, and Sonja, all of her saddle pads slipped back. I'm so happy with this. It looks great, and we did quite a bit of work in it. It even did very well being breathable under 82-degree humid weather in South Carolina, and no more added heat to the back. Pleased with it, and wanted to say a big thank you to Kavallerie.